What's up, guys? Back with another video today. For those that are just tuning in, my name is Manny, and what I'm doing is I'm converting my 2006 RSX to a manual transmission. The car originally was automatic, and it's been an exciting journey, and I cannot wait for it to be done. I keep having dreams that the car is done, and then I wake up only to find it was just a dream. But let me show you where this is the car. So in my last video, I was finishing up the control arm bushings, and I was able to do both sides. I put it all together, and as you can see, the car is back on the ground. So the suspension is done. Inside the engine bay is done. The only thing I have to do actually is I have to fix the front mount, and which it's on. It's just that I guess the threads were kind of rusted, so the bolt won't go through fully, so I just have to pull that out, clean it up, and put that bolt in. And then also, once I do the clutch pedal, I gotta put the master cylinder in. But as far as the engine bay, everything in the engine bay is done. Oh, and I just gotta put the air intake in. Alright, but for today's video, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be pulling out this dashboard to change the wire harness, because right now, you know, it's automatic, so I'm going to be swapping it to the manual harness. Decided to do that. So what I already started undoing things so far. Took the glove box out just to make things easier. I don't think it was necessary, but did that. Same thing with the radio. I've seen somebody take the whole dash out with the radio, but again, I took that out just to make things easier. Started undoing the plugs down here, and I started undoing the plugs down here. And so far what I know is that there's 7 bolts that hold this dash in, which is not bad actually. So there is a bolt right here, and then the same thing on the other side. Once you take this panel off on this side, there's 2 bolts in there, one down here, and then one up here in the back. I don't think let me see if I can kind of pick it up. You can kind of see one there. Yeah, I don't think you can see that one, but there's 2 bolts in there. And then let me show you the other side. Alright, then once you open up the door, there's 3 rubber caps. These come off, and then there's 3 bolts right there. And then once you undo those 7 bolts, the dash is ready to come out. Alright, and as far as the pedals, well, there's another bolt down here for the steering wheel. So right where the pedal's at, if you go above that, right here, this is the other side where the threads go in, but on the other side there's a bolt. So I'll turn the wheel so that way I can get to that bolt and take that out. First, I'm gonna take a marker and mark it, so that way when I put it back, it lines up. And then I can pull this, and then I can pull the steering wheel out with the dashboard. So far that's what I need to do today. I'm gonna pull this out like I said, and once this is out, I'm going to do the pedals, and I think that might be it for today. Dash and the pedals. I'll probably bring the dash inside the house and take my time swapping the wires over, because I don't know if you can see. Well, as you can see, I have a mess down here from when I was installing my alarm. So once the dash is out, that'll be pretty cool, because I can install the alarm inside the car behind the dash and make it really clean. So that'll be cool. So like I said, I'll do that once it's in the house. And then once the dash is done, put it back in the car. The pedals will be done. The master cylinder will be hooked up for the clutch. Oh yeah, I gotta put the engine harness back in the car. As far as I know, the engine harness should work. I actually did not touch the harness yet, but as I know, it should work. The only thing is just gonna have the extra plugs, and I have to wire up the switch for the reverse lights. But as far as the car being working and functional, I should be able to put it in and it should work. So pretty much right now, like I said, dash and the pedals, put the harness in, and then I have to hook up the ECU to the computer, because I have the K tuner. Got to figure out how to do that. And then I actually use the same ECU as the same automatic ECU, so I just got the K tuner user end installed on it. And so with that, I should be able to just reflash it to a manual car and put on the tunes and stuff, so that way I can keep the same ECU. So once I do that, then put the fluids back in the car, the transmission oil, the transmission fluid, the oil, and the clutch fluid, and start her up, and everything should work. I can't wait. Like I said, you have no idea. But let's get to it. Alright guys, as you can see, the dash is loose. All the bolts are out. I think right now I just have to just continue to undo some plugs. I know the plugs at the fuse box have to come out. Maybe some other plugs too. I think once I pull it out, there's some plugs back there I need to undo. Also, I still have to do the mark the steering column and undo that bolt. I moved the wheel so that way I can access the bolt. So right now the bolt is facing downward so I can get to it. So I will grab a permanent marker and do that and start taking this out. Okay, as you can see, the dashboard is off the car. Let me see if I can get a closer up shot. So once you take the dashboard out, there's plugs back here that you want to unplug. And then once everything is undone, it should just come right out. Alright guys, as you can see, the dash is finally out. Kind of had to fight with it to pull it out, but like I said, once you undo those 7 bolts and the bolt that goes here to the steering column, it's pretty much out. You just gotta pull at it and it will come loose. The pillars came out with it, so I just snatched them out just to get some more, because I think it was getting caught up on there, but I took those out. Those are easy to put in. And then once it was out, I just, like I said, looked behind it and unplugged whatever needed to be unplugged. And now it's out. So now that it's out, I am going to work on doing the pedals. Let's see, I think right now I'll probably take this brake pedal out, and then once you remove this right here, you see the holes where the master cylinder goes. So I will probably take this pedal out and then drill the holes for that, do the master cylinder, and then the brake pedal. Alright guys, a couple problems I ran into. Let me show you. So I was able to drill out the hole, but the two other holes require this bit. It is a 7/16, and it is too big for the drill. So that, I think I'm gonna see if my brother has a drill I can use to do that. And then another thing is, so I ordered a brake pedal, and I was looking at it, comparing it to this pedal, and it is not a brake pedal. It's another clutch pedal, so I have two clutch pedals. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to cut this brake pedal to the size of what it should be. So I think what I'll do is I'll just trace a template and then transfer it on here and just cut that. So that way I don't have to buy another pedal, wait for it and stuff. So I think that's what I'm gonna do for that. Alright guys, I'm gonna end the video here. Unfortunately, like I said, I ran into a couple problems, and have some other things I have to run to do. This is the problem when you only have one day off a week. But like I said, I'll talk to my brother, get another drill, get that done, put the pedal in, and then work on the harness so that way the dash is ready to go back in. And I think just the ECU and it should be ready. So let's see if I can get that done by next week. That would be nice. Well, if you like this video and you want to continue to see the progress in the car when it's finished, make sure you subscribe, leave a like, comment down below. I definitely appreciate those things, guys. Thank you everyone for the support. Great job to the people that have been following my channel, supporting me, and has been doing conversions to their car as well. A couple of you guys sent me videos and stuff. You guys finished your project. That is great. I'm happy for you guys. I really am. That's pretty cool to see. Can't wait to get mine done too. But I will catch you guys in the next one. Everyone have a great day.